Hello one and all, welcome back to another RWBY discussion. I am the MaxN'Mate Trades. With me as always is...
that guy called YourOnlyMate, I guess. I don't know.
Good job. In this part, we shall be discussing Volume 6, Episode 5, The Coming Storm.
Yes, which some people are calling a, like, Day 5 reference, I guess?
No, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Either way, is there anything you want to say before we just jump right into this fool?
Nothing that's relevant.
Alright then. So we start the episode off and Neo's back.
You called it!
Yeah, I did.
Someone pick up the phone because Max called it.
I did call it. See, there's the thing. I didn't want Neo back, but it was pretty damn obvious that she was gonna come back. Unfortunately, well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Either way, I guess I need to back up slightly. Cinder goes back to, Giant Miss Malachite and is like, give me the info. And she's like, alright, I got the info. Here's the info. Oh, by the way, someone wanted to know about you and wants to kill you. And Cinder's like, what? And then Neo's up there.
Being like, well, can't really say anything, can she? So.
Yeah, no, Neo is a mute. I think that's officially 100% fully confirmed at this point, due to a joke later.
Yeah.
So Cinder and Neo get into a fight, and well, I know there's not a lot to compare it to, but best fight of the season so far.
Yeah, Neo, like, damn.
Like Neo, okay, she is doing stuff with a freaking umbrella that I didn't think you could do in a fight.
I gotta say, Neo, most badass fighter with an umbrella that I know of.
Yeah, not a lot to compare her to, but yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's really just, what, Princess Peach, isn't it?
Pretty much. And here's a
okay, DBX, Peach versus Neo. Let's do it.
Fun factoid here. Neo is basically, until Cinder decides to actually, like, use her super crazy powers, Neo pretty much wins. Also, I guess we officially know what Neo's semblance actually is. It's like weird illusionary doubles.
Yeah, like, it still kind of confuses me.
It's weird. It's like, she like makes glass replicas of herself? I'm not entirely sure.
So it basically like Blake's, except more glass, not shadow.
Yeah, and well the thing is, I mean, the shadow clones get destroyed pretty much like instantly. These appear to be able to be turned on and off whenever she wants. Oh, by the way, the music in this fight is pretty great. Whereas it fully conveys that Torchwick apparently was Neo's only friend. You killed him, and now she's pissed.
Understandably.
And apparently, oh, sorry.
There's something people have said about Torchwick, which goes into later in the episode. We'll get to that, though.
Alright, so here's the dilly-dilly. I completely forgot where I was going with any of that. Oh, right. We know why Neo hasn't shown up since she disappeared. Apparently she's been training.
Makes sense.
It does make sense. If her initial goal was kill Cinder, I imagine she would have had a pretty decent idea of how powerful she was. And probably was like, don't know if I can do that now.
I mean, she did fight alongside her at least once.
Exactly, so...
In the Vital Festival tournament, Neo was the 4th member of
I remember, I was there.
I'm just saying for people who might not remember.
Alright, then again, she had like a super disguise on at the time. What the hell is your semblance?
Yeah, apparently, like, it's so weird.
It's some kind of illusion, but at the same time, it's not the same as Blake's or as Emerald's, who are also illusionists.
It's a weird fusion of the two.
I demand more concrete evidence!
By the way, I want to point out something in Neo's design I only noticed thanks to this episode.
What's that?
She's got green eyeliner on.
Yeah, I don't know if she had that before, though.
So that's kind of like, some mint thrown in there.
Yeah. Well, I was going for like a probably a Torchwick reference or something. Either way, the real Neo shows up, and she's got the hat.
And her clothes are a bit messed up.
Yeah, implying she hasn't bothered to, I don't know, get any more? kind of weird.
Okay.
Everybody gets new outfits, except for some people.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a new cool outfit, except for you, Neo. And you too, Sun. And Neptune to a lesser extent.
And you too, Scarlet and say. Oh wait, never mind.
They don't even exist.
Nah.
Anyway, unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, it looks, I don't know, maybe, hopefully, possibly there'll be a double cross in the future. I really don't want Neo to just be like, alright, fine, I'll work with you.
Yeah, because that's happening now. They're both like, hey, we hate RWBY. I'm super powerful. You can't realistically beat me. So work for me.
And Neo's like, fine. And he's like, alright, let's talk about it. And Neo's like, you know, in the way she is.
Yeah, just points to her mouth like...
Yeah, like, alright. You can't make it the words.
I mean, there's some things I've seen Neo cosplayers do at conventions, and this is hilarious how they stay in character.
How's that?
They just have a small whiteboard and a marker. They just write stuff down to say stuff.
Yeah, the RWBY chibi way.
Yeah, except instead of with a giant sign, it's just a small whiteboard.
Yeah, I know, but still, same principle.
I know. I just like it when cosplayers do that. It's hilarious.
Huh. There's a question. Did Neo's hair get longer? Or has it always been that way?
I don't know.
It's hard for me to tell what's different about her from the last time we saw her, because it's been so long, and this is the first time we've seen her in this, like, animation engine. So, like, her design is more detailed and stuff, so I'm not 100% sure what was always there and what's been, like, added or changed or tweaked.
Yeah, I get that.
It's all very confusing. Anyway, now we go back to Blizzard House.
Yay!
And everyone is sad.
Weiss is cold.
She is very cold. Despite the fact that Blake isn't. What is... That doesn't make sense. She's a cat. Cats get cold.
Apparently, it just takes a lot to make Blake cold. I mean, me and you have the same trait.
That's true.
So,
Cold immunity.
Blake is like us, apparently.
I guess. Anyway, everyone busts into the building and is like, yo, let's fight some monsters. There ain't no monsters in there. And old lady is like, close the dang door, it's cold.
I just want to point out, when she says that, I would have laughed my ass off if someone just went, okay, and shut the door, because it would have shut her outside.
That would have been funny, yes. But this old lady is really starting to endear herself to me, I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, so they decide, I guess we're just gonna have to chill out in this house for a while. Yeah,
everyone goes to check on some stuff.
RWBY looks at some stuff.
Pictures.
What? Okay, and it gave us like a long look at those pictures. Is that just to establish how many people ended up getting killed, or is there something I'm missing?
Maybe a bit of both.
Okay.
I've seen people speculate about this. There are a few people in there with ginger hair.
Yeah.
Is it possible that one of them is Torchwick, but when he left the farm, he changed his name from Bronzewick to Torchwick?
Oh.
As like a alias sort of thing.
Brunswick Torch... Oh.
Hide his identity.
You know... That might be something. That's the right mix of realisticness and conspiracy to sound both stupid as hell and totally possible.
I mean, I missed that when I was watching, but then people in the comments and...
People do like to get overanalyzed. Anyway.
I was just like, huh, maybe.
And then...
Miraculously,
for
Blake and RWBY talk to each other!
And I cannot stress this enough, for the very first time in the series.
That's just the two of them.
Yeah. Usually there's a third party, at minimum, and even then, very few conversations even then. RWBY and Blake never, ever talk to each other. And it's brief, but by God, it happens. It's a miracle.
I think I made a little thing a while back about like the interactions.
Yeah, you counted all of them.
Yeah, I might go like some things wrong here and there.
Yeah, but no, but judging by your numbers, yeah, this is the first real time they've ever talked.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, RWBY, I'm a cat. And RWBY's like, yeah, no. And then there's a scream. And because corpses.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yang for also being freaked out by it, not just Weiss. I find that important.
Especially with what's coming later.
Well, I just don't want to give, you know, I don't want people giving Weiss crap when Yang fell over too.
Yeah, I'm not giving Weiss crap.
Okay. Anyway, corpses! Although what happened to them specifically, I don't know.
Disturbing.
It's definitely disturbing. This show's gotten way darker.
Yeah. And then we have fire, which is bright.
Yeah, but then there's blanket on a Weiss, and it's cute.
And Blake puts the blanket on her.
Yeah, because friendship.
Hmm.
And then Crow shows up and it's like, yep, there's just dead bodies all over the dang place.
Yeah, like, everyone just went to sleep and never woke up. I gotta ask, if you went into a house like this, and someone said that, would you think, yeah, I'm gonna fall asleep here?
Well, the thing about sleep is, for some people, they can't not fall asleep at times. It happens. It's also possible, I don't know, some sort of sleeping spell thing happens. Who knows?
Because of what we got coming up, but still, I'm just throwing out there.
I do enjoy the fact.
Sleep there.
Yeah, I do enjoy the fact that they decided to go with the It's like, maybe we should just straight up leave then. It's like, there's a blizzard out there. We're less likely to die here than out there. Which, I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, although they have fire dust, and they, I don't know.
I don't think they have enough to counteract a blizzard.
Or maybe not a blizzard, but I don't know, make, like, a makeshift cave or something.
That's feasible. Anyway, Blake
yeah,
is...
I reckon Yang could punch a cave, and then, I don't know...
She could probably... Yes, I do believe I do believe Yang could punch a cave.
Yang, we need shelter. Okay, here's a mountain. Punch. Okay, we got a cave.
There you go. Science, probably. Anyway, Blake being uncharacteristically chipper and proactive and attempting to be helpful in this episode.
Offers to go find some stuff with Yang.
Yeah, because she wants them to stop hating each other.
Everyone does.
I mean, they don't hate each other, but, like, just like Yang said, it's gonna just be weird for a while. And it's obvious that out of everyone, Yang is still the one most upset about what she did.
Understandably.
So, there you go.
But
and,
hey, at least Blake's trying.
Yeah, she is trying. I'm not even sure. Did they barricade the door? Not sure why they did that.
But yeah, if you look at Blake, she's really trying because she actually interacts with RWBY for the first time. She gives Weiss a blanket.
Oh yeah, you're right. She does a little something with everybody.
Yeah, and then there's what's coming up with Yang.
You're right. She's really trying to be a better friend. That's pretty great, actually.
Because Blake is great.
Anyway, Weiss shows up, and that makes everything better, because she's adorable and has a blanket, and she is cold. And RWBY's all like, you know what we need? Food.
Food.
So then they go and find some food.
Yeah.
And then old lady look for a book, which is probably going to regale us with some magical tales, no doubt.
And Oscar's just like, sure, I'll listen to it. I got nothing bad to do.
Yeah, that's kind of... I feel like that's going to be Oscar for a while. I was like, I think I'll just stay here. Not get in anybody's way. I mean, that's kind of what I would do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not guilty of the things that Ozpin did, but he's the closest analog they have, so...
Or maybe we just didn't see it because it was off screen, but maybe he's still trying to communicate with Ozpin in some way.
It's possible.
He's trying to reach out to him like, hey, we could think of something. Bro, you're there.
Okay, so also Blake cracking a joke, which is interesting, with the tractor.
Yeah.
I don't think that's street legal. It's like, man, Blake is really making an effort. Alright, so here's the questiole. So as they're exploring around and they find a thing, here's a question. What is the likelihood of both Yang and Blake both hallucinating appearances by Adam?
Well, considering they're both traumatized by him, I'd say pretty high.
I know, and I'm inclined to believe you. But at the same time, it's like... That's so specific. Like, if it was just one of them, then yeah, fine, obvious hallucination. But then it's like, what if he really is following them?
I'm not sure if Blake did hallucinate him, because remember, in Yang's hallucination, he was in his old outfit.
That's true.
But we know he's in his new design, and when Blake hallucinated him, he had a hood that we've never seen him in before.
Fair enough.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Anyway, Yang is getting really tired, and Blake is all like, yo, don't worry, I'm your friend, I ain't going nowhere. Yep. And Yang is like...
Before you get to this, yes. I want to point out, no one, like, barely anyone brings this up. Yang actually opened up about not being okay, and as to why she's not okay. To someone.
On screen, at least.
Well, yeah, but this is the first time we've seen her, like, open up to it.
I know, I just feel like it's probably safe to assume she had some kind of conversation with RWBY at some point.
Maybe. Who knows?
I'm just saying. But either way, Blake is like, don't worry, I'm gonna help you. And Yang's all like, bitch, what?
I was gonna say, I do like how Blake was holding Yang's robo-hand, like saying, look, I'm not leaving, and if we see Adam again, we'll both face him.
And she's like, no.
Totally not foreshadowing anything.
No, I hate you. Get out of here.
But then Blake had to go and say, I'll protect you.
As if to imply that she cannot save herself, which she can't. Clearly.
Well, here's the thing that I gotta ask about this scene.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking I'm gonna ask.
And you're gonna.
Do you think this foreshadows that Yang is gonna try and fight Adam by herself to prove that she doesn't need protection?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe and then Blake's gonna have to show up and be like, no, I'm not protecting you. I'm helping you.
Or Yang loses her other arm. Then she has 2 robo-arms. Keep things symmetrical. See what I mean? Makes sense. Anyway, Weiss is a wizard!
You're a wizard, Weiss.
She is!
I'm a what?
She is! She, like, sends a bunch of tiny little fireballs all over the dang place and lights every single There's no way she knew how many dang candles were in that room. And she just was like, oh, Wingardium Firio and whatever, and then boom. Like, what? How'd you do that, lady?
Because it's Weiss, apparently.
Weiss is great.
Yeah. And then Ruby's all, I don't think we should tell the others about this room, because I don't want my uncle finding out. Yeah, because he's gonna get mad drunk. And I just gotta say, I really appreciate RWBY a lot, because she seems to have a very similar view to alcohol that I do. And that... And I imagine Weiss would have a similar view because of her mother. Yeah,
that's feasible. But at the same time, I don't know, it's just RWBY specifically, because it's a hatred that stems from the fact that not of a personal experience, but through watching it destroy someone else that they care about. And how it clearly doesn't help and that it's awful. I just appreciate that. RWBY is good.
I mean, it kind of makes me feel bad for drinking.
Yeah, you should.
When you say that.
Yeah, you really should.
But I don't overdo it.
Alright, whatever.
If anything, it's just like at least one a night.
Whatever.
There are plenty of nights where I just like, nah, I'm alright.
Whatever. Anyway, Weiss is feeling kind of reluctant to be really doing much of anything anymore. It's like, what's even the point? And RWBY's all like, girl, what?
And then Weiss is so, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just tired.
She is tired, and so is Yang. What does it mean? Probably bad things.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
Anyway, the good news is, beans.
Beans! I love how we said that at the same time.
It's beans! Found them. Weiss is less than enthused, but at the same time...
Canned food.
At the same time, like, what are you gonna do? Also, they're shrimp flavored?
Who knows?
No, not who knows. The can she is holding. It says 3 Brothers Beans, shrimp flavored. And I think the side might actually say extra squirrel?
What?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the can. It's hard to tell. All right, either way, I got my thumbnail for this episode.
Beans.
They do a body good. It's like, dump enough salt on stuff, and it tastes good. And, I mean, she did have to live on the road for a while, so it makes sense.
Plus, I will just say, at least it's not that push shithead Bastion Misawa from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yeah, whatever that means. Anyway.
Otherwise, you'll... don't lower me to your level, people.
That's true. Either way.
Because I'm so posh.
That too. Anyway, there's something in the basement.
Yeah.
It's probably what killed everybody.
And as they leave, we see the door open a little.
Just
That's not ominous at all, is it?
Just a teensy-weensy bit.
Yeah.
I like that they decided not to actually open it, though. It's like, yeah, it's just a wine cellar.
Probably a good idea.
I mean, it's obviously not going to help much, but whatever. Luckily, all of our characters have pretty good plot armor on right now, so while this might ultimately end up sucking, it'll probably be okay.
Yeah. So people died in their sleep.
Yeah.
There's something in the basement.
Yeah.
And we have at least 2 characters who have said they're tired.
Yeah.
So, oh boy.
They'll be fine.
I know, but...
Cause no, next episode, Weiss and Yang die.
I was gonna say...
Because, you know, that makes sense.
I was gonna say one character doesn't have plot armor on him.
Who?
And I've even seen a whole bunch of people call him, Crow, Many Death Flags, Bronwyn.
That's true. He does have many death flags. So many he wears one as a cape.
I want that to actually be canon.
I don't know.
If I see Vic again, I might just bring that up.
See, the thing is, I enjoy Crow as a character and everything, but yeah, he's easily the one that's most susceptible to being murdered.
Unfortunately.
Especially with all of his resolve being gone, and he's gonna find that basement. So if he goes drunk crazy, then he's gonna be useless, and there's gonna be a monster running around. It's not gonna look good.
No, it's not. And then it's gonna be really heartbreaking for Ruby.
Yeah, to a lesser extent.
Yeah, mostly Ruby, because, like, Ruby and Crow are a lot closer.
Yeah. But Yang a lone wolf, she don't have feelings.
Yeah,
So
I have actually seen some people complaining about, like, Yang in this episode, saying, like, just basically they think she was, like, too harsh.
Well, she is. She is.
Yeah, she is, but it is still kind of understandable.
Yeah, true. I just want her to stop it.
Me too. Like, Blake, Yang, just be together and be happy.
No!
And maybe kiss a little, but mostly be happy.
You said you did that just to annoy me.
Maybe.
You are the worst. What happened on RWBY Rewind?
Okay, so I will just go through these little remix things.
Go for it.
Because I think a few of them are hilarious. So, the train sequence, we got basically like a Looney Tunes style music put in it.
That's some good music, yes.
It was just really funny.
I don't know if you said this on screen, but I'm going to say they had like the sound designer guy, and they remixed various scenes with silly sounds.
Yeah. Then with the Blake and Ilya moment, they put some smooth jazz in there.
Of course.
And they just paused the video when Ilya ran up and you
clever,
just see their
hilarious.
legs.
Yeah, hilarious.
But the funniest one, it almost pains me to say this, was to do with Adam.
Alright, what up?
You know that scene where we're going over him killing a bunch of people?
Yeah, and then he screams.
Well, we just have, like, the camera, like, panning over and, you know, hearing all those people. Well, instead of all the voices, you still hear, like, the screams and the, like, weapons clashing and whatnot. But the music is just, like, congratulations, cha-cha-cha, and, like, super cheery.
Okay. Well, that's
like, it's leading up to, like, honestly, that makes sense, because it's, like, how a serial killer would likely go about it.
Yeah, probably. Still.
Or like the pyro in TF2.
Yeah.
Like, whenever he's killing people, he just sees, do you believe in magic?
Do you?
Do-do-do-do-do.
No. Do you believe in magic?
In RWBY, yes.
In a young girl's heart. That's the next line.
There are girls in RWBY, so...
That's true.
Yes.
In fact, they seem to outnumber the men in this universe, which is funny to me.
Because waifus. You gotta have a lot of them.
For waifu. Anything else?
Well, actually, before we... I can't believe we didn't even do this in the last episode. We should have shouted this out. Or should we save it for after the preview?
We'll save it for a different time. I've got an idea on that one. So, but go ahead and, I guess going for the preview. What's up?
Okay, so the preview for this next episode. RWBY is looking out the window staring at the moon.
As she does.
As she looks into the room, we see Yang, Weiss, Blake, in that order, sitting in front of the fire. Like, Oscar and Maria are also there, like, sitting on sofas. I did notice Blake's, like, looking over at Yang.
Well, yeah, because she's all obsessed.
Well, I like that detail. Great detail. Love it. And RWBY then walks over to Crow, who's, like, also looking out the window and talking about how, like, the storm's clearing up. So they should be good to leave tomorrow. And he's all, you guys get some sleep, I'm gonna keep watch, and I'll wake you up at sunrise. We'll all leave together.
That is not what's going to happen.
But RWBY asks if he's okay.
He is not.
And he actually brings up, well, this place isn't great, but it'd be better if I wasn't around.
Bum, bum, bum.
You know, because of the whole bad luck thing.
I know what it's about.
And he has a bottle next to him, and he's drinking. When RWBY's walking away, she looks back worried.
Basically, he is just vomiting death flags.
Yeah.
So either he's gonna die like 13 times, or they're really just trying to troll us. I could believe either.
I could as well, because it's not like Rooster Teeth hasn't done that before.
Exactly, that's kind of their thing.
Yeah, though there is something RWBY related I'm excited for.
What's that?
This week, I should be getting my copy of the From Shadows anthology manga.
Ah, yeah. That has the cat one in it.
Yep.
She's all broody and stuff.
I've heard many good things about it, and I saw this briefly in the chat for RWBY Rewind, but someone said I would talk about what I think could be in the basement, but it might spoil that manga.
That's odd and strange and weird at the same time. I don't know if I'm okay with any of that.
Yeah. Although I have heard, like, some other things that people say, and considering what I like, oh boy, this is going to be a good read.
Alrighty, alrighty.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say it.
Get out of here with your nonsense. No one wants that. You nonsense man. You school stunt.
They call me the nonsense man. I stop criminals by spouting nonsense.
So you're Deadpool.
They're all like, wait, what?
So you're Deadpool.
Yeah, but I have none of the healing powers. I just make so much nonsense that confuses people beyond belief, but then the police show up and catch them.
Oh, that's fair.
They're like, thanks, nonsense man. You did it again.
And you say, tally-ho banana.
Apparently.
Okay. Alright, yeah, that's fun.
Making up new canon for both of us every single video.
That's true. Anyway, so anything else you got to say? Or are we good?
The Bumblebee fan in me was buzzing from this episode. There, I said it, okay?
Good for you. Anything not related to that you wanted to say?
I mean, you said we'd save the shout thing for later, so... I guess we'll do that. As for what we're shouting out, mystery!
Mystery abounds.
It's so mysterious. What could it be?
I don't know. Perhaps some kind of large fish.
Maybe. And apparently we're talking like go.
This show is weird and I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.